him her hand. "No more apologies, if you please, Mr. Armadale," she said, saucily. Once more their eyes met, and once more the plump, dimpled little hand found its way to Allan's lips. "It isn't an apology this time," cried Allan, precipitately defending himself. It's a mark of respect." She started back a few steps and burst out laughing. "You won't find me in our grounds again, Mr. Armadale," she said, merrily, "till I have got Miss Gwilt to take care of me." With that farewell, she gathered up her skirts and ran back across the paddock at the top of her speed. Allan stood watching her in speechless admiration till she was out of sight. His second interview with Miss Milroy had produced an extraordinary effect on him. For the first time since he had become the master of Thorpe Ambrose, he was absorbed in serious consideration of what he owed to his new position in life. "The question is," pondered Allan, "whether I hadn't better set myself right with my neighbors by becoming a married man. I shall take the day to consider, and if I keep in the same mind about it, I'll consult Midwinter tomorrow morning." When the morning came, and when Allan descended to the breakfast room, resolute to consult his friend on the obligations that he owed to his neighbors in general, and to Miss Milroy in particular, no Midwinter was to be seen. On making inquiry, it appeared that he had been observed in the hall, that he had taken from the table a letter which the morning's post had brought to him, and that he had gone back immediately to his own room. Allan at once ascended the stairs again, and knocked at his friend's door. "May I come in?" he asked. "Not just now," was the answer. "You have got a letter, haven't you?" persisted Allan. "Any bad news? Anything wrong?" "Nothing. I'm not very well this morning. Don't wait breakfast for me. I'll come down as soon as I can." No more was said on either side. Allan returned to the breakfast room, a little disappointed. He had set his heart on rushing headlong into his consultation with Midwinter, and here was the consultation indefinitely delayed. "What an odd fellow he is!" thought Allan. "What on earth can he be doing, locked in there by himself?" He was doing nothing. He was sitting by the window, with the letter which had reached him that morning open in his hand. The handwriting was Mr. Brock's, and the words written were these: "My dear Midwinter, I have literally only 2 minutes before post time to tell you that I have just met in Kensington Gardens with the woman whom we both only know thus far as the woman with the red Paisley shawl. I have traced her and her companion, a respectable looking elderly lady, to their residence, after having distinctly heard Allan's name mentioned between them. Depend on my not losing sight of the woman until I am satisfied that she means no mischief at Thorpe Ambrose, and expect to hear from me again as soon as I know how this strange discovery is to end. Very truly yours, Decimus Brock." After reading the letter for the second time, Midwinter folded it up thoughtfully and placed it in his pocket-book, side by side with the manuscript narrative of Allan's dream. "Your discovery will not end with you, Mr. Brock," he said. "Do what you will with the woman, when the time comes the woman will be here." End of chapter 4.